When people think of Pinterest, they probably imagine a bunch of photos of cute animals or really cool looking furniture that they'll never buy. One of the many other things you'll find there are vehicles. Crazy, crazy vehicles. I'm Reacher, and today we're bringing you 15 of the craziest vehicles we've found on Pinterest.
Number 15.
Airships are generally associated with sporting events, but probably not one that looks like this. Lockheed Martin first created the P-791 as part of the Long Endurance Multi-Intelligence Vehicle program. It was later redesigned as a civilian cargo ship and branded the Sky Tug. It has room for 19 passengers, 2 crew members, and up to 20 tons of cargo.
Number 14.
Ever have those days when you can't decide if you'd rather cycle or fly to work? Now you have the option to do both with Flyke. This lightweight trike has a motor that can be stowed away when on the ground, allowing the user to power it by pedaling. When it's in the air, the glider steers the vehicle just as a parachutist would. It can be stored in a standard home garage when not in use. Current pricing will run you around $3,300.
Number 13.
Created by Paul Lewis in 1962, the Fascination was the designer's second attempt at building an automobile. The first prototype was propeller-driven, but due to structural failure, this was redesigned to employ a Volkswagen engine. The project developed 5 cars before the company collapsed, with all 5 vehicles having survived to this day.
Number 12.
If flying without other people is more your style, then this next entry may be the one you're looking for. Dubbed the world's smallest helicopter, the Gen H-4 has a set of 2 contra-rotating main rotors, a single-seat open cockpit, and a Gen 125F engine that can produce 10 horsepower. The company suspended production in 2012 due to a lack of dealers and a rising cost that exceeded $80,000.
Number 11.
This vehicle definitely just stepped out of a sci-fi flick set in the near future. The sleek, sophisticated design of the Monotracer is what gives it that futuristic feel. The company aimed to develop and build upon the ideas of an enclosed cabin motorcycle which it had started to produce in 2009. This half-car, half-bike hybrid boasts the freedom of motorbikes but with the safety of cars. The company offers test drives at their headquarters in Switzerland. The estimated price on one of these is around $60,000.
Number 10.
Want a helicopter but can't afford the hefty price tag? If you've got a spare $200,000 laying around, then look no further. The Edgley EA-7 Optica is a lightweight British aircraft designed for low-speed observation work. It had its maiden voyage in 1979, with the first production model hitting the market in 1983. A total of 22 aircraft were built before production ceased in 1990. Several attempts have been made to relaunch the project through the years, but as of 2018 it was permanently halted.
Number 9.
Previously dubbed the Train of the Future, though apparently not living up to its title, the General Motors Aerotrain was an attempt to lure the public back to traveling by train as well as offering inexpensive fares. Unfortunately, the concept didn't capture the public's interest as it was considered a rough, uncomfortable ride. This, along with it being underpowered and hard to maintain, led to its demise in 1966. Currently, both models are housed in museums, with miniature replicas being used in some city zoos.
Number 8.
This entry looks like a cross between an amusement park ride and an eco-friendly vehicle. The electric Diwheel has a design that contains a frame and suspension between 2 wheels. Not only is it suitable for smooth transportation, it can take the passenger for a joyride, upside down. This is a daring turn of ingenuity by the students at the University of Adelaide, who developed it with active rotation damping control. This allows the vehicle to calculate how to keep the driver level, be it upside down or right side up.
Number 7.
At first glance, it may seem that the wings of this aircraft were attached at a weird angle. The Ames Dryden 1, or AD-1, is built with a pivoting wing so that it can adjust to the best angle to suit how it's flying. The genius idea was conceived by engineers at NASA's Ames Research Center. The oblique wing concept was based on wind tunnel studies. In theory, this would allow it to achieve twice the fuel economy compared to a normal plane.
Number 6.
While a lot of people dream about converting a camper van, not many actually do it. The Phoenix Camper came from the mind of author Robert Q. Riley, and it was made to look like a sleek modern sports van. At first glance, it may look average, but there's a lot more to it. The back end has been custom built to expand in a pop-up camper fashion. This vehicle is a bit of a celebrity. Having first appeared in Popular Mechanics magazine in 1978, it went on to be featured in Total Recall alongside actor Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Number 5.
At first glance, or second glance, this one looks like the love child between a cheap convertible car and a buggy you'd see driving around at festivals. This odd contraption was the 1980s vision of modern motoring and was named the possible solution to the fuel crisis of the era. The company went on to sell 30 vehicles in both hardtop and softtop models. It included a 49cc 5-horsepower engine as well as an electric reverse gear. Versions of this single-seater can be found at auctions for more than $13,000.
Number 4.
Action lovers, pay attention. The 1954 Rhino is an all-terrain amphibious beast living up to its name. This four-wheeled vehicle was designed to defend and patrol the vast roadless wastes of Alaska and Canada. Along with the humongous ribbed wheels, one of its defining features is the low center of gravity, which allows it to tip 75 degrees to either side without toppling over.
Number 3.
This 60cc monowheel unicycle is a custom-built prototype that seems to be half legend, half real. It was only built as a prototype and only ever ridden in 1954 during a practice session before a race. Legend has it that the driver crashed and lost control in poor weather conditions, waving to a pretty spectator. It last sold at auction in 2007 for a cool $17,000.
Number 2.
No, this one's not named after the card game. This motorcycle has been dubbed the world's first real transformer, but it's not quite Bumblebee just yet. The self-balancing electric motorcycle was developed by BPG Technologies. It's controlled by the rider shifting their weight, leaning forward to go faster and back to slow the vehicle. The steering is also controlled by the rider's movement, only this is from side to side. The current model has an estimated price tag in the $5,000 to $7,000 range. One that didn't quite make the list but is worth a mention is the electronic personal helicopter prototype BIT by the Japanese aircraft manufacturer Hirobo. While this one-man helicopter is only a concept piece, the design is amazing.
Number 1.
This final entry looks like a hybrid between a car and a rocket. The three-point hydroplane revolutionized the world of speedboats when it was created in the 1930s by New Jersey's Ventnor Boat Works. It broke the world speed record in 1953 in its class, hitting around 150 miles per hour. Having been retired in 1960, it sold at auction in 2007 for $1.1 million.
Hey guys, this is Cassie. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Tell us in the comments below what you found to be the most interesting and why. Also, if you haven't done so yet, make sure to hit the bell notification next to the subscribe button to stay up to date with all of our latest videos. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time.